Welcome back to AyyScare Plays Kingdoms Reborn. I believe this is episode 105. So last episode we were struggling to stabilize, so we are going to be going through another episode of trying to stabilize our town and see if we can figure out what the heck we can do to fix this. So we got through the winter, so people should stop dying from cold. We got a bunch of mushroom farms up. Let's see. So with the mushroom farms, hopefully this will start stabilizing our food situation. Let's see. When worker slots are full. 30% production. That sounds good. I'll do that on... So I can only afford that on 2. There are those blueberry seeds that we were researching at the end of last episode. Let's pause real quick, actually. So let's switch a couple of these to blueberry before the planting begins. Now, I'm thinking that blueberries are better than cabbage, mainly just because they're later on in the tech tree. But admittedly, I actually don't know that that's the case. So I'm going to keep some cabbage. My thought on that is, if nothing else, that helps me with keeping the diversity of food going to help with my happiness. Alright, let's see here. We have a little bit of money, so we'll start bringing in some more wood. Do I have anything I can export right now? I can export a couple gems. And I can export some wool again. I'm not sure we're going to get to it this episode, to be honest, but soon we should be able to set up some, I forget what they're called in this game, trading companies. That's going to do some trading automatically in the background for us. And my thought on this, and I don't know if this will actually work for us or not, but my thought on it is that with the gemstones and all of this stone that I'm hoping to mine, that should get us to a point where we can just automatically export some of that stuff. But as of right now, we need to get a stable population here. We've been struggling at about this 100 mark. So we'll see what we can do. We'll get rid of some of those stone tools. We're producing those, so I don't see that being a problem. Get rid of some gemstone that we have. We'll get rid of some regular stone. And the main reason for that is I need to bring in some medicine here. So now I'm losing a bunch of people to sickness. Leather, we'll get rid of all that. I should have swapped these. Now, believe it or not, alright, you know what I need to do? I need to focus in here on some things, so right now none of my fishing things are even running, because as of right now, I don't have people to work them. Whew, man. Alright. Let me look around here. I guess I need a bunch of people on these mushroom farms just to get the freaking stuff running here. I have nobody working on that stuff. Nobody's working on these. I should be able to get some people working on these. Alright, we are having a massive death wave right now. I'm not even sure what to do here. Let's see. Maybe the answer right now is to turn off all of my farms. Because that's using a bunch of my people right now. Oop, did I just drop? Farms. Now I want to keep mushroom farms going. Alright. Immigration office. I'm going to set that lower. I think that I have the star on those. Let's turn that off for now. So we have mushroom farms. We have hunting lodge. Issue with mushroom farms is that I don't have wood for that. Alright. Fruit gatherer. Sheep ranch, I want that higher. Pig ranch. Fruit gatherer. Okay, for some reason all these farms are still being worked. So I'm going to stop the farming, which is not what I want to do. I need to figure out a way to stabilize my food situation. And this is going to start dropping. Maybe I went for luxuries too early. Maybe that was one of my mistakes here. I said fishing lodges are going again. These are going again. I'd say these. I thought the mushroom farms were going, but it doesn't look like they are. Alright, I'm gonna just have to go ahead and knock down some of these trees. Which is not what I want to do, but I'm kind of in a bad situation right now. We'll lower our number of laborers. Stone tool shop needs to get up again. Alright. Where am I at with this? Get rid of all the leather I have. Get rid of all the wool I have. I will get rid of all of the... What else can I get rid of? I have a couple of bricks that I can sell. When these start finally getting cut, it shows I don't have any tools. I don't know if I actually need tools for this, but just trying to think about this as logically as I can. I feel like I might. Oh, one of the computers sent me money. How nice of him. They must have known that I was struggling over here. Alright. Need to cut down more trees. Right now I am in basically full on I am screwed mode. I didn't want to cut these trees, but I think I'm going to have to in order just to make it through here. Because I need wood for not only tools, but I need wood for my mushroom farms. Now we're about to get some tools from the import here. I can sell off a bunch of wool again. This sheep farm wool is helping me out a lot here. So do that for now. We brought in some tools, so that should allow us to start cutting some stuff. At least I would hope that that's the case. I know I'm going to lose some people here to freezing. fishing lodges are the only main way that I'm making any. I feel like this is just not working. Okay, I'm deleting that for now. I'm going to... That's only worth 40. I don't know. I feel like that hunting lodge is not helpful anyway. This eventually should not be a problem. There's a lot of technologies that will help me with this. So I'm going to sell this right now for the money. All right. Now that we are entering the time again here, I'm going to start trying to bring in immigrants again. This will allow me to hopefully cut down this wood, get these mushroom farms up and running properly. Are any of these being worked right now? None of those are being worked. Okay. This is not going to be useful for a while, so I'm going to turn that off. This one is not going to be useful enough for right now, so I'm going to turn that off. Alright, we know that that was going to happen. I'm going to sell all this wool again. Bring in as much wood as I can. This one... Alright, so now we've had a huge population decrease. It looks like the food situation will hopefully level out here. And this, fishing lodge, sheep ranch, pig ranch, holding sources, I feel like that is not as important right now. But this mushroom farm has to come up, because that's what I'm going to end up wanting a lot of people doing. Once again, this is mainly just to try to stabilize the food situation. Okay. Alright, once that stuff gets up, sell off all this wool again. We'll bring in a little bit of wood. And I'm gonna... Well, I don't really have anything else to sell. I'll sell a little bit of my stone tools. A little bit of my stone. And then bring in some medicinal herbs. I'm not making that anymore. Alright. Have 6 laborers. They should be around doing something. I don't know where the hell they're at, but... Alright, so the mushroom farms are now going. Let's speed those up a little bit. Alright, for the first time in a long time, I actually see a food number that's like 100. So that is looking a little bit better for us. All of our homes are being downgraded because we had a huge population decrease. It's going to keep up. Medicinal herb will keep us going on this front. Is there anything in here that's going to help me right now? Maybe I should get a crap ton more foresters. I don't really have the money for that, though. Alright. Just keep this going here. What else do we have in the tech tree that might be helpful? Helps use less wood. That's perfect for right now. Potato seeds. That also sounds perfect for right now. Now, right now I don't have any of the farms going. But that means that I'm going to set this to be potato, this to be potato, and this to be potato. And I think I saw one doing cabbage over here, so that should give us at least a little bit of a mix. We're not at a point where we're going to be redoing these, but I want to turn off the red dot. This farming is going to be the next thing that I will probably need to bring back. Alright, that stuff is finally in production. Basically, all of our homes have been downgraded, which is expected. We're not doing anything in regards to... Oh gosh, everybody went back to being on a freaking farm. I dropped farmer really low here, and I did. Okay. And they went back to farming right in early autumn, which is not when I would have preferred them to do that. I was not expecting them to just jump right back into doing this. But I also don't know when blueberries are generally picked, so maybe it's actually a good thing. Alright. Sell off all this wool we have. That wool is actually coming in clutch, because it's basically the only thing that I've been able to sell for the past while here. Alright. I have all these wild cards, but I don't really know what I can do with them right now. Alright, looks like maybe I should just throw one worker back on each one of these fruit pickers. That way, that at least gets going again. Maybe I'll throw one potential worker on each of these. Right now I'm still more interested in getting up all of the situation here. Let's see. It's a job priority. So quarry is now starting to become more important again. So we'll pull that up. Alright. So once it looks like basically all of the food situations are now covered. Fruit gatherer will get our next two immigrants, and then we'll get back to getting stone. I actually use this all my immigration offices to try to get that up and running again here. We definitely have a good mix of foods going, so that's good. We did not have a full harvest this year because we didn't have people on those. Let's see these quarries. Potentially we'll start getting people again soon. Alright, fruit gatherers still need people. I'm still going to run into a problem with medicine. Sell this wool again. Let's bring in some... I'm actually just going to bring in the herb. That way I think that means that it will be able to affect more people, because I'll have more of it. And then eventually we'll start making medicine. Alright, so good to know. I think moving forward, I need to be a little bit more careful about this job priority situation. I was just like, oh, I'm building away, and then that ended up becoming a really bad situation real quick. Look at that death wave. Oh man, that wiped out like basically half of our entire series growth so far. So, our food situation, they're finally happy with it. So that's good. The least happy part now is the luxury, which we will get back to with the cannabis farms and the pottery. And I think we had another one, but now I'm drawing a blank on what it was. We also had a furniture shop going up here. But we needed to rebuild and get back into a solid baseline. Alright, I'm going to set up a couple more farms down here. Let's see that now. Let's bring it down a little bit. $60. And we should be able to get one that goes in here like this. I'll put out one or two more just because it's a little bit annoying that you can't make ones that aren't square or rectangular, but there's way worse things that we could be dealing with. Alright, and for all of these, I'm going to set these to be potato. Because maybe I'm wrong here. I feel like potato is going to be the best out of those options. Alright, I need to start bringing in some wood again here. Sell off all my wool. Bring in wood. Can't afford that. I need that in ASAP because without that, these all go down. I have the workers going, and then it's good to tell them to go ahead and gather all these trees as well. Alright, these mushroom farms appear to have stabilized my food situation for now. Bring me that wood, bring me that wood. Alright, we finally have people getting the stone again, so we'll be able to start exporting the stone. That's good. So we'll sell off all of our wool again. And we still have about half that we can ship out something else. So I got my stone tool production picked back up, so I'll sell off a bunch of that. I'll bring in a little bit of medicine. Let's see, bring in up to 18. There we go. Trade that. Here, I am going to bring in just wood. I'm going to sell off the wool. Perfect. Okay. After that death wave, I think we have stabilized for the better now. And this should get us to a point of growth. We're actually sitting at almost, we were sitting at almost 1,000 food. That was looking promising. I'm going to go ahead and... These mushroom farms appear to have saved my life, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just get a couple more of them. I feel like the other thing could help us out here. that's a big piece of land right there. Is that really fertile land too? Oh, huge farming area. Huge, 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 huge. Alright. Oh, I really can't run a road right here. So eventually we do get tunnels, but I guess for right now I'll have to run a bridge. Let's see here. So bridge, something like that. And this is going to be a huge farming area for me. Do I have access to the granary yet? Granary. Granary must be under the regular tech tree then. Beekeeper, logistics, beer brewing. There's the granary. So I do need beer brewing to unlock that. Alright. So the other thing to do? Farms get more efficient for other ones that are nearby. Sweet. Alright, and that is going to lead me into baking. Alright, perfect. So right now I don't have any wheat, so I'm actually going to sell that. I didn't mean to buy that one. Then, issue with this is that you have to put it somewhere that makes sense. Like me putting it here, yeah, it gets me a bonus for those 6, but like, is that really worth it? I don't know. This is going to become a huge farming area for me, so I'm probably going to put like, I don't know, 3 of these throughout here, and then loop in all my farms. So let's figure out how to do this. Something like that. Perfect. Sweet, 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 sweet. Alright. Then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw granary. So this won't get every single farm. But I would feel like that's going to get at least a number of them. Throw one down here too. Oops. Out of money again. Alright. Alright, wood problem. I can sell a bunch of mushrooms now. And then I'll bring in wood. I'll sell some mushrooms again. Perfect. Gotta make sure that lasts though, because the wood situation needs to get under control here. These are working again, but they're not doing much of anything. That's another thing, is I do need to figure out. I can actually just freaking cut down all of this. That should help with my wood situation. Then once all this is farm, there must be another area around me. And maybe I'll use up here to get a bunch of, or actually over here would be another good spot where I can get a bunch of wood stuff up. That will hopefully get me more under control than this crap I'm currently dealing with, because these guys are not working out too well right now. Alright, let's see here. I'm actually going to just sell a crap ton of mushrooms. A crap ton of mushrooms again. Now that I have that money, upgrade those. That way they become more efficient. Alright. We finally have people back on that. I'm going to say that people can go back to work and use gemstones, because getting people on that will actually be huge for keeping up with trade demand, because I'm not going to be able to sell food forever. I'm going to need to start selling some other stuff here. Alright, now we're going to go through a cold death wave. But I think we actually did stabilize here. Oh, wait a second. Was that already 3 years? I think it was. Man. Alright, that was an intense episode. That was a huge death wave. And I think we've gone back up, and hopefully we are now going to be at a point where we are going to be good for moving forward. But we will be seen in the next episode. So until then, everybody, thanks for sticking around. And AyyScare out.